Size of the Hawks-Celtics game you're enjoying. There are 7 other games on the NBA schedule on this Tuesday night. One game as the Philadelphia 76ers, who have won 3 of their last 4 games, traveling to Indiana to take on the Pacers. The Pacers, meanwhile, trying to snap a 6-game losing streak. They were saying farewell to the Doctor, who was making his last appearance at Market Square Arena tonight, and they gave him a variety of gifts. Meanwhile, the Pacers went out on a fast break early. Chuck Person to Vern Fleming for the layup, and the Pacers take the early lead. But the 76ers came right back. Charles Barkley gets the missed shot here by Tim McCormick, and the strong move for Barkley and the 76ers right back in it. And right now, in the third quarter, Indiana, though, is leading by 8 points, 63-55. Meanwhile, in Chicago, at Chicago Stadium, Kevin Lockery and the Bullets were visiting, taking on the Bulls. Bullets taking the open, looking for the open shot right here. Charlie Jones finds Jeff Malone, and Malone hits the jumper and is fouled. Meanwhile, Michael Jordan on the low post, a turnaround jumper is missed, but Corzine's there for the rebound, and he puts it back in for Chicago, and the Bulls have a 2-point lead that is in the second quarter right now. Meanwhile, Bob Hill was looking on as his Knicks travel to Milwaukee to take on the Bucks. They've been on a slump as of late. Pat Ewing feeds Gerald Henderson, and he gets around Randy Brewer for the shot. Scramble for the loose ball. Brewer picks up the ball and slams it home for the Bucks. Meanwhile, Henderson leads the fast break for New York. Gerald Henderson to Pat Ewing. Ewing off the glass. And the story in Milwaukee right now has the Knicks a 2-point lead over the Bucks. That game in the first quarter. Meanwhile, Doug Moe and the Denver Nuggets were in Houston tonight to take on the Rockets. Rodney McCray to Akeem Olajuwon, the hook shot over Danny Shays, and it's all tied up early going. Sampson falls down. Bad pass here. And Lafayette Lever steals it, takes it in for the layup, and Denver takes a 6-point lead. Ralph Sampson taken to the locker room. He was injured on that play. He is back on the court right now, and he is playing, so he is okay. But he had a little injury there, and right now Houston has a 3-point lead. That game is in the second quarter. Meanwhile, in San Antonio tonight, San Antonio has a big lead over Golden State. That game is in the first quarter. Warriors have won 2 straight. Spurs have now won 5 in a row. And in Utah, a little later on, they'll be hosting Sacramento. The Kings have dropped 3 in a row, have only 3 wins on the road this year. Jazz have won 3 of their last 4, have lost only 4 at home this season. Phoenix is at Portland also later on the West Coast. Suns have lost 2 straight. Blazers have won 4 of their last 6. So when I return, I look at the NBA player for the month of January and the player of the week for last week. NBA belonged to the round mound of rebound. I'm talking about Charles Barkley of the Philadelphia 76ers. The 6'6" third-year pro out of Auburn is a devastating force. Anytime he touches the ball, such as this play here, he'll make his first All-Star appearance this weekend in Seattle. During the month of January, Barkley averaged over 25 points a game while leading the league in field goal percentage with 63 and rebounds per game 14.9. He was also among the leaders in steals with 3 per contest as the 76ers posted a 10-5 record during the month. Charles Barkley, the NBA Player of the Month for January. The NBA Player of the Week for last week, Lafayette Lever of the Denver Nuggets. For the week, the 6'3", 5-year veteran averaged over 27 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists for a triple-double. He also shot 61% from the field, 70% from the free throw line. Fat Lever, as he's affectionately known, of Denver, the NBA Player of the Week for last week. And a reminder to join me and the Superstation NBA team. We'll be in Seattle this Saturday for the All-Star Saturday. We'll be on the air live at 5:35 p.m. Eastern Time with the Slam Dunk and Long Distance Shootout. And then at 10:05 that evening, we'll bring you the NBA Legends Classic along with parts of the Slam Dunk and Long Distance Shootout. That's All-Star Saturday this Saturday right here on the Superstation. And I'll have a complete wrap-up of the entire All-Star weekend Sunday night, 11 p.m. on the sports page right here. When I return, a feature on the maestro of the high-flying Atlanta Hawks, Coach Mike